So hey guys, and welcome to my book review, which is on Launch, How to Quickly Propel Your Business Beyond the Competition by Michael A. Stelzner. And this book was very insightful into pretty much every uh, aspect of business in which you can improve if you want to get ahead of your competitors in terms of entrepreneurship. But three of the main things that really stood out to me from what I read is what I'll go over right now. And the first one being the people. Okay, and he goes to talk about how change will always come in business, in everything, in every aspect of business. But one thing that remain the same is the people and the customers. And people really is what it comes down to, and they will either make or break your business. And one of the quotes that I like that he said is, "People want valuable insight, access to great people, and recognition before they want products and services." So yes, at the end of the day, we do try to sell to the customer, but if they feel like they aren't being heard, then that is one pretty vital aspect that can affect your company. And instead of trying to just force products on them all the time, you'd rather that you walk with them and learn what they would uh, have you help them in as well. And one of the second biggest things learned from this book is marketing, and how really he gave an example in the car industry, and how the each car company spends roughly about $400 per car just in marketing to try and sell. But ever since the internet came along, it really changes the game for everybody. Okay, so money doesn't really play such a huge role in it so much. But he also said this special quote that the internet takes local people to a global stage. So anyone really can compete online for certain products in the same industry. They can. That is one of the better way of marketing, which is through the web. And one of the principles he taught is the elevation principle, which is really trying to solve core problems with no cost at all. So really not just trying to sell people stuff, but learning how to help people first, and that will create a bit of traction in your business, and then hopefully bring more customers to you in the long run. And the third pretty important thing that I learned was the call for action. So of course, uh, especially with my product, I'm trying to get people to help donate and help a greater cause really in poverty. But if you don't have a cause to action or for action, um, they won't really join. And that is what he talked to, is adding little things on websites like sign up, donate buttons, subscribe, which will allow them to follow you. And that will turn visitors and people that were just searching on the web into followers, especially. So that's something that can generate more traffic as well for your business idea. And that is playing a big role on websites. So that's definitely something I want to incorporate more into mine. And it is one way that you can develop, lasting trust and getting others involved. One thing you talked about is, instead of trying to shine the light all the time on your own business, trying to shine it on your customers and what they're doing great and how you can complement them. Okay. Some of the application from this book into my business is that I really want to focus more on the needs of the people. So of course, I think sometimes in business you worry a bit much about revenue more than the people. But from reading this book, um, it would take a lot of interviewing and whatnot, but being able to find out what really would help them more and how I can help them is something that will help my company or my business. And making sure that the product helps them. I want to help alleviate poverty, but if it's only creating more of a burden on them, then I won't be doing too much good for them as well. And also to create ways for people to sign up, something that I've had people advise me about it already, but I haven't really done too much on it. So that is one way I'm hoping to, apply this to my company as well. And one of the new goals that I came up with since doing this is to really not only survey people that have already started nonprofit organizations, but to go amongst the people and find out what is more helpful to them. So obviously it varies from people in different areas and their circumstances. So really finding out what works best for them so that I'm not wasting their time and our time and investors' money. So that's my presentation. And thanks for listening.